Welcome everyone, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to talk to you today about how Talend can help you unlock the promise of your Customer 360 initiatives and get a greater return from your current Customer 360 investments. I am Justin Davidson from Talend, and I'm joined by my partner David Wilmer, who will be providing a demo later on, so let's get started. Digital transformation and modernization is a journey that most companies have been on for the past decade or so. In no domain is that more evident than in Customer 360. The ability to understand customers and deliver amazing experiences as well as operational efficiencies, the value here really can't be understated. And this is from being able to run efficient, targeted, and tailored marketing campaigns to deep understanding of the customer's buying process and delighting customers with great experiences and great customer support, including maximizing upsell and cross-sell opportunities, and all the way to knowing how our customers use the products, what they want, and how we might be able to pivot and innovate to meet future needs. Investment in Customer 360 has been growing for years, and this growth is forecasted to continue at a rate of almost 18% each year. So there are several drivers behind this. Digitalization of business processes is driving most companies today to the cloud. And in the cloud, they can then slice and dice and aggregate information from all their different data channels and do the type of deep data analysis that didn't even exist a few years ago. Applying artificial intelligence and machine learning on top of this, we can make new connections and understand more about customer behaviors today, as well as predict what customers might want to do tomorrow. But this is a really hard problem. Customers are often apathetic or frustrated with marketing and messaging from companies, and business leaders, as well as customers, agree that our ability to meet customer expectations is lacking. So what's holding us up? Talend has done a lot of research in this area, and it boils down to the data. It's no longer about getting access to the data, it's the opposite. It's about dealing with the ever-growing sources and volumes of data and being able to make sense of it all. And this is the data chaos problem. So let's look at an example of a typical retail company with a large online presence. Let's say this company is collecting data from a number of different channels. So this could be in-store purchases, online purchases, social media, and of course, support and contact history. So they use all this information to build marketing campaigns where they're trying to send out personalized, targeted emails. However, if there's a data disconnect within the system, things can really go awry. Let's say a customer buys a new pair of sunglasses in a retail store, then a week later, they get an email with an offer for the same sunglasses. Well, we've just taught our customer to, at best, ignore our emails, or maybe even we've created frustration with that customer. And then maybe if the email they received had, for instance, a discount offer that the customer had not been privy to when they bought the sunglasses, now we've actually done the opposite of what we set out to do. This could have happened simply because a connection was broken between the point of sale system and the CRM. It can be really simple stuff, but these challenges are very real. And this is the stuff that we see all the time. Companies of every size and every vertical deal with issues like this. This is the landscape of data chaos. Data chaos is a disconnect simply between different parts of an organization, different lines of business, different departments, etc., and the solutions that they use to gather, to analyze, to distribute the information across the organization. And this ultimately leads to different constituents standing up their own solutions. And these stovepipes can mean a disaster for initiatives like a Customer 360. And the potential impacts to your business, going around the circle here, quantities of data are getting more and more massive every day. So how do you identify, organize, and connect all these dots? The quality of data is often bad or inconsistent. And how do we identify this and act on it? Distributing data to analytics platforms, to constituents, to applications is a challenge, as well as knowing if your data is up to date and knowing if your data is compliant. Think GDPR, CCPA, the Australian Privacy Act. And then simply, how do you know what is out there and which data sets are the right ones to use? And then, how do you make sure you're aligned? How do you make sure your teams are working together and not against each other? And then lastly, let's think about being future-proof. This gives us a lot to think about, and all these challenges exist when implementing a Customer 360. So this is where data health comes in. Data health is about the practice of making sure the data is correct and contextual and stays that way over time. It's a comprehensive system to measure and maintain the well-being of your data as a whole, and data health will define how well your company's data is able to support your business objectives, because that's what matters ultimately. The vision of data health is really creating a culture of ongoing data quality. This is a support system. And you can think of it just like in terms of human health. You wouldn't go on a diet, lose a few pounds, and then throw away all those behaviors that got you there. No, you would make a lifestyle change because you want to stay healthy. And what we're talking about here is a data lifestyle change. So how do we move beyond data quality and get to data health? It's really about organizational change in business context. So today, almost every person in an organization is becoming a data worker, either as a producer, a consumer, or a subject matter expert of some kind. So we start with data quality, but this is just the first step. So data quality begins with simply understanding what data is out there, and if it meets our basic standards of completeness, correctness, and consistency. If it doesn't, how do we recommend quick actions to overcome deficiencies? And then, as a matter of culture, IT is sometimes not the right team to take these actions. We want constituents who really understand the data itself. Then let's go about understanding the data as it pertains to the business. This is really where trust begins. So does it meet our contextual data quality rules? Is it current? Are the correct data sets in use? And who owns these data sets? Who's responsible for keeping them up? And now we start to arrive at data health. This is where we institutionalize the processes and systems that will keep us at this level so that we can begin every data initiative with confidence. And the pillars of data health align with the basic practices of physical health. These three pillars we see as being fundamental to the customer data health journey. And these are preventative measures, this is effective treatments, and a supportive culture. So let's put a little bit more context on these. Beginning with preventative measures. So similar to physical health, you want to develop healthy habits. This is basic exercise, this is brushing your teeth, right? In data health, it includes things like defining simple and repeatable processes for integration and establishing ownership, establishing guardrails for data access and security practices, maintaining a pulse of the health of the data through observability and automation. So here we call out, pervasive data trust and baked-in intelligence, making data quality a team sport. This is putting the right data in front of the right person at the right time, and making sure your ecosystem is working in lockstep as they work toward those data-driven decisions and experiences and outcomes. So treatments are your regular doctor visits, right? These are ongoing data quality measures and engagement of data stewards and subject matter experts, making sure these processes scale out to the volumes and diversity of data that you've now got at your fingertips. So through a combination of contextual business logic, machine learning, aided automation, and role-based self-service applications, we really want to empower your data professionals, both on the IT side and on the business side, to create and maintain a healthy data environment. And this is, making sure the data is consistent and leveraging intelligence to help out here. This is surfacing data quality issues and engaging the right team members to take action. This is operationalizing data transformations by involving the right experts and ensuring different teams aren't reinventing the wheel as they solve similar problems. Supportive culture. So this equates to, who are you going to call if you have a health concern? So in data, are all the right people engaged? Are they engaged at the right level? Are teams able to collaborate and leverage the work of other data professionals from other teams? Are they working in the right formats? Are they using the right applications? Talend enables these healthy data practices with a combination of role-based collaborative applications, permission-based microservices, and very importantly, an ecosystem of support from Talend services, from technology partners, and from world-class consultants around the globe. So this supportive culture includes, number one, protecting your data. Are you able to maintain trust by doing things like masking or restricting access to PII, things like that, where it might pertain to you? Are you able to share data confidently? So let's leverage integration via microservices and make it easy to ensure that the right data goes to the right people. And these could be customers, these could be your partners, these could be your applications, these could be your analytics platforms. So data literacy. The unified platform is a single pane of glass for all your constituents. So these are role-based self-service applications inside a unified data platform. And the goal is to make it easy to democratize data and enable team-based data quality, team-based analytics. And you can rely on an ecosystem of data health support. The world knows Talend. Not only do you have our Talend Services group, but you've also got leading technology providers and prominent system integrators. We are a global leader in this space. So now let's take a look quickly at how we're helping customers achieve data health in the context of Customer 360. SSQ Insurance is one of Canada's largest financial institutions, and they've got over 3 million customers. When we came in, they had over 75 years of product and customer data, isolated in various systems, databases, customer portals, all kinds of different places. So SSQ had two goals for this data project, this initial project with Talend. Number one, to improve the insight into customers and to tailor the customer experience. And number two, more fundamentally, to modernize its data systems and eliminate the silos without compromising on their data confidentiality standards, which of course are critical to an insurance company. So Talend was a great fit here because we offer a complete solution, everything from data integration to data enhancement to API-based applications. And with Talend's data governance and data stewardship, SSQ was able to dramatically increase its use of customer data while enhancing the quality of the data and, of course, maintaining the security of the data. Ultimately, SSQ aggregated their data into a Snowflake data warehouse on Azure, and the quality was ensured by Talend's cloud platform running on AWS. Now, SSQ is able to send the right offer to the right customer via the right channel and with the right message. And the results have been really positive for them. Big improvements in the efficiency of the development teams, with new project timelines cut to a small fraction of what the previous expectation was. And then a 3x increase in conversion rates from their campaigns. So this is truly, a great outcome that comes from a change to a healthier data lifestyle. So data health can really play a part in that Customer 360 investment. From CRM systems to web and mobile apps to marketing automation to cloud analytics, all of this stuff is to make sure that you're engaging with your customers in a meaningful way. These investments are all worthwhile and they all do help, but without data lifestyle changes, they are unlikely to meet their full potential. Statistically, most companies don't pay enough attention to the data that these applications are built on. In fact, businesses spend around 20 times more for data and analytics solutions than they do for data integration and data integrity solutions. So across all of your Customer 360 initiatives, from targeting activities to customer engagement to support to product development, let's make sure your customer systems are being fueled by high quality, trustworthy data. And just as importantly, that they're sharing that data with each other, and that the data is consistently utilized and maintained across the organization by all your data users at any technical level, from the architects to the business subject matter experts. Talend Data Fabric does exactly this. It provides a unified cloud-native platform with data integration capabilities that helps you collect and integrate data from any source to any destination, on-premise, hybrid, multi-cloud, you name it. So I'd like to talk now about one aspect of Talend's own Customer 360, and that is our Customer Success Management program. So engaging a Customer Success Manager means having an advocate to help you plan and coordinate how you're going to achieve your objectives with Talend. The CSM orchestrates all the other parts of our team, starting with Talend Academy. Here, Academy is where we provide a platform for your team to ramp up their Talend knowledge, to access implementation accelerators, and also to update their knowledge as we release new product capabilities. Training can be self-paced online or instructor-led, and Academy is the platform through which we release content around best practices, provide solution templates, frameworks, reference architectures, a whole lot of other assets as well. Strategic architects form long-running relationships with their customers by providing thought leadership on how to achieve the optimal architecture. Our technical consultants provide the hands-on expertise to get your solution into production, as well as assisting with major new initiatives, hands-on problem solving, and also periodic technology refreshes. Partners, of course, provide key industry knowledge, complementary technologies, and of course, skilled development and operations capacity. Our customer support team is here to help you get answers to your product-related technical questions, as well as to interface with our R&D team on your behalf. And finally, our account executive and solutions engineers will be brought back in to assist with new use cases and account escalations as needed. Talend has a wide array of technology partners, systems integrators, and resellers all around the globe. And these teams are true experts in helping you design and build the system that is best suited for your needs. So let's circle back to the core business objectives related to Customer 360 that we started with. Talend is a leader in helping customers become successful in realizing their Customer 360 goals and business outcomes. We provide enterprise-class capabilities for businesses of all sizes, and we easily scale to data volumes of all sizes as well. Talend is a unified end-to-end solution, so the business stays in lockstep and has the connective tissue to maximize that time to value equation. And we are built for collaboration between all personas in your organization, meeting those personas at their technical level. Bottom line, Talend solutions and our services expertise help customers unlock that culture of data health across the organization. So now I'm going to turn it over to my technical marketing colleague, David Wilmer, and he's going to give a brief demo of how exactly we're helping our customers in this journey toward data health, which is so critical to the effectiveness of a Customer 360 program. Over to you, David.
Thank you, Justin, and hello, everyone. I am David Wilmer, and I am a technical product marketing manager at Talend. And in the demo today, I'm going to highlight Talend Data Fabric's unique ability to enable every persona to deliver that clean, healthy data to all your business initiatives. Today, I'm just going to focus on a Customer 360 scenario. So let's get started. Now, this is your typical customer. Let's call him Justin. He has many touch points within your organization. Ideally, as an organization, you want to understand all historical information about his purchases, his interests, his interactions. Now, you also want to ensure that if Justin calls the support line, his issues are resolved quickly, and you can cement loyalty and drive retention. Now, in order to achieve this, you have all the proper systems in place to feed data into your enterprise Customer 360 to give you that complete view of your customer. However, because the data is siloed, your organization cannot get a clean, single view of Justin. What this leads to is longer wait times on support calls and having to reestablish basic information. So let's take an example. Justin calls in the support line. He wants to return a Highland gravel bike that was damaged in shipping, and he's expecting a quick, no-hassle experience. However, when Rebecca, the customer support specialist, searches for Justin's name, she comes across multiple records. And then once she selects one, she's faced with incomplete or inaccurate data about Justin. There's also no transaction history for this customer, meaning Rebecca will have to access the point of sale system, try to track down this purchase using a credit card, and I'm guessing Justin's not too keen on giving out that information. This is an all too common situation that many customer support specialists find themselves in, and it is a contributing factor to only 40% customer satisfaction. So now that you've seen the pain of Rebecca and Justin, now I want to show you how Talend enables you to achieve healthy data through a combination of preventative measures, effective treatments, and a supportive culture. These are our 3 pillars of data health. Now, it starts with enabling all persona across the organization to take an active role in ensuring clean, healthy data is at the center of all your business initiatives, including an effective Customer 360. Business analysts discover and standardize data as it enters the system, while data engineers operationalize data pipelines and data stewards follow governed data workflows that validate the matching and merging of records. Now, with all these practices in place, central IT groups can now begin to bring this all to life through data sharing, care, and maintenance. So as I mentioned, the first step in creating a culture of healthy data is through discovery and standardization. Here, Darren is a business analyst. He has in-depth knowledge of the customer data within the CRM system. So, starting in Talend Data Inventory, he can utilize faceted search capabilities to discover data sets that are relevant to his needs. Finding the CRM data set that powers the Customer 360 program, Darren has first insight into data quality indicators and Talend's unique Trust Score, an automated indicator that delivers an instant assessment of the trustworthiness of a data set. Using Talend Data Inventory, Darren can dive deeper into the factors contributing to the Trust Score, those being validity, popularity, completeness, discoverability, and usage. Now, recognizing that this data set has a low value trust score, he can take remedial actions on the data set, thus improving the data and the trust score. As Darren continues to understand this data more completely, it is important to begin establishing healthy data habits. So he can add an accurate description, searchable tags, and other custom attributes that simplify the organization and management of this data. Now everyone in the organization that needs to find and understand what this data represents will benefit from the information that Darren has provided. Diving into the data sample, I can see exactly where the obvious data discrepancies are. Names are inconsistent and phone numbers are not standardized. This could be the reason that Rebecca saw so many duplicates. With this information, Darren is ready to create a plan for fixing these data issues. So he will open Talend Data Preparation to begin building that plan. Now, as you can see, there are some inconsistencies in the country field, as most countries are using the ISO 2 format, and some are just spelled out. Darren can start by converting the country names to their equivalent ISO 2 code. Once the country field is clean, he can focus on the main issue of this dataset. The phone numbers, which are crucial to matching customers in different systems, aren't standardized. By using a predefined function, Darren can format the phone number according to the customer's country. This will lead to more accurate matching within the Customer 360 solution. However, despite the phone formatting, some numbers are detected as invalid. Darren can simply remove them with just a few clicks. Now, once Darren is finished with this preparation, he can share this dataset to be used more effectively by others across the organization. Now let's look at Priya. She is a data engineer responsible for designing integrated solutions that deliver accurate insights into customer behavior, such as Justin's. Accessing Talend Data Inventory, Priya can use the custom attribute program assigned to this dataset by Darren to easily find and access the new Customer 360 CRM data that Darren updated. Notice that the trust score has improved based on the updates made by Darren. This gives Priya greater confidence that any integration she builds that utilize this dataset will provide the best value to the organization. So, opening this dataset in Talend Pipeline Designer, Priya has access to a full list of feature-rich processors, including joins, string manipulations, data routing, and even a fully customizable Python processor that provides the necessary flexibility for delivering scalable integration. Additionally, Talend has purposefully embedded the same data quality functions across all applications. The DQ functions you find in Talend Data Preparation for business users are the same found in Talend Pipeline Designer for the most technical users, thus delivering pervasive data quality, solidifying our unified platform, and providing consistency throughout. Further, Priya can leverage Talend's unique real-time data previewer to see the data as it flows through the pipeline during the development process. The information provided in the data previewer ensures Priya is viewing the data through the same lens as Darren, and that she can accurately automate data matching based on a consistent data format provided by Darren's preparation. To address data matches that require human interaction, Talend Pipeline Designer is tightly integrated with Talend Data Stewardship. By directing questionable matches to an inline data stewardship merging campaign, data movement and data loss are minimized. Now, these records will be handled by our data stewards in the next steps. So once the matching has been automated and data flows operationalized, the next important step is manual data review through data stewardship tasks. Now, Leo is one of a few dozen data stewards that manages the manual resolution of data merging tasks through deeper investigation of the data and more refined data cleansing. Entering Talend Data Stewardship, Leo has direct access to all of the tasks that are assigned to him, including the tasks generated by Priya's data matching pipeline. Opening the tasks that he has been assigned, Leo can begin collaborating and resolving stewardship tasks through corrective action. Each task assigned for stewardship review requires unique handling that could not be achieved through an automated matching process. Therefore, stewardship activities are vital to building a culture of data health. Talend Data Stewardship can display multiple sources of data within a single task, providing a complete view of that data across the organization. Now, while some tasks simply need data correction or enrichment, others may require a more in-depth review to determine the best course of remediation. In some cases, Leo may not be sure what the correct action should be. So here, he can review a full list of history of the tasks, including what previous actions have been taken on the data, who it has been previously assigned to, and who has validated or rejected the corrections. Now that the customer data has been fully vetted, it should be made available across the organization. Now going back into data inventory, you will notice that the trust score is higher than before at 3.64. Satisfied with the state of this data set, it can be certified to let other teammates know the data is trustworthy. As a result, again, the trust score significantly increases. This data can now safely be shared with Jackie, the IT engineer. Jackie supports the Customer 360 initiative and uses Talend API Designer to make trustworthy, healthy data available across the entire organization. Talend API Designer is a powerful contract-first API service that delivers streamlined data sharing both internally and externally. In Talend API Designer, Jackie builds and tests API contracts designed for data sharing so the teams like Rebecca's can benefit from enhanced front-end experiences and thus deliver better customer engagements. In API Designer, this begins by first defining the API contract, what elements are available, and the associated requests, such as a get, put, or delete. Here, Jackie is adding a new resource and associating a new get request to the resource, all in a matter of seconds. Another tremendous time saver to using Talend API Designer is the automatic generation of API documentation. This not only saves time from having to produce the documentation, but it generates in real time, so it is always up to date. So now that I have shown you how Talend enables all persona across the organization to deliver clean, healthy data to your business initiatives, let's see how that affects your customers. Remember Justin? Now this time when he calls in for support, again wanting to return that $1,200 Highland gravel mountain bike, Rebecca searches on his name and not only immediately finds Justin's customer record, but it is enriched with important information that allows Rebecca to immediately understand Justin's value to the organization. Further, she can see exactly what transaction is being addressed and what promotions and campaigns are most appealing to Justin. So as I've shown you, Talend Data Fabric enables preventative measures, effective treatments, and a supportive culture to ensure business initiatives like a Customer 360 deliver clean, healthy, high-quality data across your organization. Now, on behalf of myself and Justin, we'd really like to thank you for joining us today. If you would like any further information, you can visit www.talend.com and really find out how Talend can help you fulfill the promise of your Customer 360 initiatives with a healthier data environment. Thank you, everyone.